Good morning, everyone. Wow, you get awful quiet. I walk up to the podium. Thank you for being here this morning. I'm going to encourage those in the back of the room, if you don't mind coming forward, we'd like to fill the front of the room, especially for the camera's sake. So as people join us, hopefully they'll come up front. But if you're in the back, move on up front. We would appreciate that. But good morning, and we appreciate everyone taking time out of a very busy time of the year for healthcare to be here with us this morning. And welcome to the 2017 National Summit on Autoimmune Diseases, titled Autoimmunity, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. I'm Steve Taylor. I'm the CEO of the Sjogren Syndrome Foundation. Sjogren's is an autoimmune disease, obviously, that affects about 4 million Americans, mostly women. And I'm honored to be here representing ARDA today and speaking on behalf of Virginia Ladd, who I'll talk about in a little while. But Sjogren's is one of the 100 known autoimmune diseases that impact 50 million Americans. Primarily women are affected by autoimmune diseases, and it's so important that we take today out to really look at how it impacts the healthcare community, as well as those women that suffer from the diseases and the men that suffer from autoimmune diseases as well. Also, in case you didn't already know, March is National Autoimmune Diseases Awareness Month, and a lot has been actively happening this month, and we hope the last few days you'll take time to hit your social media and help us increase awareness of all of the autoimmune diseases, and of course, remember ARDA in your posts as well. My organization, the Sjogren Syndrome Foundation, is part of the Autoimmune Disease Patient Group's National Coalition, and that is 39 patient organizations are part of that coalition. If your organization is not a part, we'd love to have you join us, but we are proud to co-host this summit with ARDA. ARDA is just finishing up celebrating 25 years of existence. Since last March, they celebrated their 25th year, and so this past full year, they've been doing many celebrations and awareness activities to increase awareness of the diseases. I want to send a special thank you to Virginia Ladd, the founder and executive director of ARDA, for her long-standing support, as well as her vision of being the voice and advancing the needs of autoimmune disease patients. I also want to recognize and acknowledge Virginia's husband. We always say there's many that work together, and Jerry Ladd, Virginia's husband, has been instrumental in starting this organization and his support and dedication of Virginia. When Virginia and Jerry started ARDA back in 1992, the word autoimmune was not part of the public lexicon, and now it is very much so, thanks to Virginia's leadership and ARDA's leadership throughout the last 25 years. I want to echo that if you haven't had a chance to meet Virginia, I'm sorry she could not be here today. We'll have a message from her a little bit later. But Virginia is quite a spitfire who has built coalitions for 25 years here in Washington, D.C., and has uncovered and turned over every stone possible to advance the cause of autoimmune diseases. And we truly appreciate all that Virginia has done in our space, especially in the spaces of those that don't have organizations that support them, because there's so many autoimmune diseases that are unknown or unheard of that need a voice, and ARDA is that voice for them as well. Also, a big thank you to Pat Barber and the entire staff of ARDA. They are amazing, and I love working with them. And also a special thank you to our sponsors today, AbbVie and Intercept, for providing ARDA with unrestricted grants to make this summit possible. I'd also like to thank our panelists and speakers, of course, today. They all volunteer their time, and we truly appreciate that. I'm delighted to be your host today on behalf of Virginia. We have a very informative mix of panels and mini presentations and fireside chats planned for today. And of course, we have a very special treat to close out the summit this afternoon with our keynote speaker being the young actress Haley Ram and her mother Barbara Ram, who I'll introduce later. But Haley is the star of ABC's Families Chasing Life, among others. She's also a loving daughter who's committed to raising public awareness and funds for autoimmune research in honor of her mother, who, as we just spoke about, is collecting autoimmune diseases as a hobby because she has multiple diagnoses with various autoimmune diseases. And we truly appreciate them coming in from Los Angeles to be with us today to share their story and the difference that they're making in the fight against autoimmune diseases.